well. She's going out there and she's competing and she's winning.
You know what, Chantelle's like one of my idols. She's younger than me, but I still look up to her. Yeah, she's doing amazingly well. Yeah, she's the one I want to be like.
And she has performed immense skills, and she has got titles to prove that she has performed these skills.
I've only seen her one fight, and that fight she won, like she did really good.
I'm Chantelle Reid, I'm 15 years old. I was 4 when I started going to classes and stuff with my dad. He started coaching kickboxing, and then he because he's so good at what he does, and obviously he was a boxer and then a kickboxer and champions and all this stuff, so obviously inspired me to join the sport. Train 6 to 7 times a week with my dad and my granddad in Allington. Yeah. And then go up to GB sometimes in Sheffield to train with them to try and get into the GB team. Yeah, aiming for the Olympics because I really do enjoy boxing. Yeah, I want to do it for my dad, not only for me, to impress my dad and my granddad, to make them proud.
My name is Brian Hinckley. I'm the head coach of the Allington Boxing Academy. I'm also regional coach for the East Midlands Amateur Boxing Association, responsible for coach education and talent identification. I was 16 when I started boxing, and I've been involved with it ever since. This is my 50th year involved with boxing. I just enjoy it. It's such a wonderful sport to be involved with. And you see tonight with the kids how much they enjoy it, and it gives everyone a buzz when they leave the gym when they've had a good training session. As the boxers get more involved, i.e. when to Chantelle's level, then obviously the self-discipline does come in terms of weight making and the fitness program, which is boxing internationally. Then we have to take extra training sessions. That involves running down at the Moorways track, etc. And then we obviously have to watch a diet, because boxing is a weight managed sport, and if you're over the weight, especially at the international level, then you're out. I think for the time that Chantelle has been involved with the sport, she's made fantastic progress. She has huge potential. She's attended now 3 GB assessment camps, and she's going to another one on the 14th to the 16th of March. And hopefully when she's 16, which is the end of May, maybe she may get onto the GB development squad.
Reid. Like I say, I'm the head coach down at Team Code Red. I lead the team, make sure they're all prepped and ready for the tournaments. And that is my main role of the organisation behind the scenes as well. Right now I've got to admit I've got a very strong team that help out really well behind the scenes for me. So more recently we had a lot of big events, including some internationals, and to be fair, I've been left to focus on my main role, which is coaching, which has been nice. It's like the past, since I started the team, I've been doing the coaching, but also had to deal with the organisation of everything else behind the scenes as well. But since the team's grown and developed, And like I say, we've got a really strong family unit, so everybody chips in and makes my job, my role a lot easier. There's been quite a few large events that I have attended. World Championships for the seniors and for the juniors and cadets, along with the European Championships. On the kickboxing circuit, there's also a big event which is the Irish Open. It's the largest martial arts event in the world, and it's a very big title to win. So I think it's going to be among those, the World, Europeans and the Irish Open for myself. She's, I'm going to be biased. She's my daughter. She's my princess. So, I'm going to be very biased to how she does perform. But the thing is, the results say it as well. She's going out there and she's competing and she's winning. She was, from the kickboxing side. Like I said, she's done the double European. She's done the double Worlds, and she was competing against grown women from a young age in some of the light continuous sections and point fighting sections, and she's keeping up with these women, so I can't say, I've got to say she's I'm very happy with how she's getting on, and she's improving and taking big steps forwards all the time. And obviously the transition over to the boxing, we had a good talk, and it came again at a good time. She'd just come off the back of winning the World Championships. Again, did the double there and did it in a good fashion, and we'd just come off the back of watching the Olympic Games and seeing the ladies do what they did and smashing it at the Olympics. And it's something that we'd spoke about in the past as well, but I think it just, with the Olympics there, it just came in a little bit earlier, and she's made the adjustments and the change really, really well. She's not lost the style and the flow that she had from the kickboxing, but she's just added to it, and it's working really well for her. Again, with the results that she's coming out with from the boxing game, she's a European, EU champion, Nations Cup gold medalist. She's boxing for England at the minute. She's in the last bout. She stopped the girl in the first round, so I'm very happy with how she's getting on. It's hard to explain the feeling you get when you actually go into the ring. I know a lot of people say, yeah, it's nerves, but there's a lot more to it. Actually going in there and performing and putting everything together that you've worked on for however long, regardless if it's a 6-week, 8-week camp, or you've been in the sport for 10, 15 years. It's a progressive build-up. You're always adding to your, I always tell my guys, it's like your game's like a big puzzle, and there's always pieces to be put in. You're always adding to your game, but actually going in the ring and performing and seeing things come together, and coming out hopefully victorious, having your hand raised at the end of a bout, it's nothing that can match that, to be honest. It's a pretty awesome feeling. So I think a lot of guys will go in there, have their first one, and especially if they're successful, and it's not always about having your hand raised, but if you can perform and you manage to pull things together that you have been working on in the gym, that is a massive achievement on its own. And going out able to do that under the pressure that you're under, like I say, it's difficult to match. So I think that feeling there that you get is it can be pretty addictive, to be honest.